Welcome into Skyridge High School for the Falcon Classic and Championship Saturday, coming to you live here for one of our consolation games. It is the Copper Hills Grizzlies prepared to take on the Cottonwood Colts. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. We will start by introducing the Copper Hills Grizzlies as Coach Brian Allfree coming in with this group that returns some experience, including the program's all-time scoring record holder, Isaiah Reiser, the senior, averaging 21 points per game. He's been fantastic this year, as he has been all 4 years. He's been a major contributor in this program, and complemented by some other familiarity, including Jacob Curtis, the senior, averaging 7 points per game, Talon Harrison, Joe Herrera, they're each at 6. But how about Eli Mulford, the sophomore shooting sensation, averaging 10 points per game. He's 46% from beyond the arc this year. Wears number 12. Eli Mulford, a sophomore. He's going to be the next name you hear about for the years ahead for Copper Hills, and they'll look for him to provide great scoring balance and support for Isaiah Reiser in this one. Meanwhile, the Cottonwood Colts, under Coach Mark Miller in his 7th year at Cottonwood, and this is a group coming in 7-1 to this game today. Their only loss coming in this tournament. Lost a little bit earlier, but this to Westlake. They lost that game 59-47, but this is a group, they've got a lot of scoring. Their leading scorer coming in to this one unofficially is Luca Chichez, and averaging 15 points per game, 6 rebounds a game. Then you've got Atem. I love the 6'5 junior Atem. You'll see him a lot tonight. As he averages 14 points per game. Tengus Bay averages 12. There's a lot of scoring ability for Coach Mark Miller's group here. Cottonwood wearing the black and silver. Copper Hills in the home white and blue as we are underway. And the opening shot is a 3. Won't go. Offensive board ripped away by Jacob Curtis. And then a foul here going to be picked up early on by Chichez. That'll be his first, and the first team foul on Cottonwood. So first possession here for the Grizz as they come ahead. They come in, as mentioned, 4-3 and lost the first day to Crimson Cliffs. Had a nice bounce back yesterday against Mountain View as Reiser thought about the 3. Gets the switch here defensively. That was Atem, who's now defending. Reiser with space. He'll pull up and hit the 3. First shot for Isaiah Reiser. It's a long triple. And we talked about the three-point shooting earlier of Eli Mulford. Reiser averaging over 30% shooting from long range, able to hit his opener. How about this? Opening look inside for Chichez is good as he is fouled, and it will be Chichez here heading to the line as Jacob Curtis will pick up his first personal. Curtis, that'll be a key battle for the Grizz tonight, really defensively, how they try to deal with some of the height and bigs as Chichez able to hit the free throw, tie us back up. But Curtis going to have to play big today and physical as the Tem nearly had the steal. Instead, he will be called for the foul. This will be the first on a Tem. As it will be Copper Hills here to inbound, baseline. Here's Harrison. The double team came over, gives to Curtis, swung around, extra pass. Reiser continued to swing around. Good recovery by Atem. Harrison now on the drive. He'll pull a little 10-footer. That won't go. Offensive board thrown. Great play. Inside is it was Logan Batt able to throw that off of Chichez. And it will stay here with Copper Hills. Reset the shot clock. Clean 35. They'll inbound to Curtis. High off the glass. Up and good for Jacob Curtis. Mentioned the senior averaging 7 points per game. Able to score here early. Lustgarden hands to Atem. He'll work around the screen space. Atem, he can hit that shot, and he does. Malaya Atem with the triple. Gives Cottonwood their first lead of the contest here, 6-5. Harrison on the drive, tried to get that to Reiser and nearly thrown out off of Copper Hills, but Atay Lustgarden there just had stepped on the boundary. It'll stay here. Harrison works to Curtis. Reiser able to maintain that despite the double team there. 4 on the shot clock. Reiser will pull for the 3. No. They did reset the shot clock. But, yeah, the officials there ruling that it did not touch the rim. So it will be Cottonwood basketball here on the shot clock violation. Not much contest there from Coach Allfrey. Lustgarden being defended by Reiser. Gets the switch. They'll work inside. Chachez gets the shot up. Too strong. Offensive board and put back. Tommy Yates, the senior, able to fly in there for Cottonwood to get the bucket. Harrison. He's trying to drive. Little turnaround. No. Bat can't bring that ball down, and now Cottonwood here on the run. Lustgarden will work inside. Chachez, count it. Chachez going to head back to the free throw line. Another opportunity and an and one opportunity for Luka Chachez as substitutions coming on here for Copper Hills. It'll be Daniel Johnson, Cameron Wilson, both checking in, and Eli Mulford. Mentioned Cottonwood working inside, and Chachez able to score that one. Good opening quarter for Chachez. Unofficially 6 points for him, leading the way. Copper Hills coming near side. Wilson. Oh, Mulford. Nice crossover. That 3 just a little short. They've got the one Ken Garf Honda downtown 3 in Copper Hills, but that's been it. So far, a couple other looks have been just a little short here. 10, that was denied. Good hands in the air there by Johnson. Ball being bounced around. Daniel had it momentarily, but Copper Hills able to gather it here with Cam Wilson. Trying to get down before this defense can settle. Reiser, that 3 online and good. Isaiah Reiser hitting the Ken Garf Honda downtown 3, his second of the game. A much-needed triple there for this Copper Hills offense. Yates gives to Atem. He'll drive. Contact there. This will be the second on Curtis. Going to be called for the block. That'll be a big foul there on Jacob Curtis. Talk about this Copper Hills team. Curtis really one of the starting post players for them, 6'3", and now with 2 fouls, they're going to bring Logan Batt back on the floor. He's 6'5". But with the length of Chachez and Atem inside, that is going to be tested here for Copper Hills early as Atem making the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Makes them both. So 5 for Atem, 6 for Chachez to lead the way here for Copper Hills, or for Cottonwood against Copper Hills. Reiser. Around the screen, he'll drive, pull a little 6-footer offline. Rebound goes to Lustgarden. And they give it up. Reiser fed inside, Batt. That defense able to get back, couldn't get a shot away. Mulford thought about the 3. The length there of Isaac Smith made him double guess it, and that shot denied. Here is Smith. In the corner, Smith, he can shoot it. That one just offline, tapped out. Cottonwood does save it. Back here to Tengus Bay. This Cottonwood team, we talked about this tournament, they defeated Dixie yesterday. They actually used a 23-6 fourth quarter. They trailed by 15 heading into that fourth quarter. Put on a heck of a comeback led by Luca Chichez, who set a Falcon Classic tournament record, actually. 31 points in that one. Most points in a single game set by Chichez in that come-from-behind victory. It's a substitution here for Copper Hills. Daniel Johnson will get a rest, and Lucas Laronda, the 6'6 senior, checking in here for Coach Alfrey. 2.5 to play here, opening quarter. A riser. Plays back to Mulford, being defended by Schmalz. And that pass could not be handled. Cottonwood with the turnover. Tengus Bay bring it up the floor. Into the corner. Room here. Lustgarten's three. No. And Laronda coming in there with the board. Mulford trying to push with Copper Hills. Inside 2 to play. Riser on the trail for 3. That one was online. Just a touch short on that Ken Garf Honda downtown 3. Isaac Smith will give back here to Bay. That 3 is good. Tengus Bay, his first field goal today. Able to knock that one down. 16-8 your score here in favor of the Colts. Riser. He's looking to drive into the teeth of that D. Kicks out to Mulford. Eli, what a little fake. That shot won't go. And a loose ball foul called here on Laronda. It will be Cottonwood ball. 1 minute to go. Here opening quarter is Andreas Katsanevis checking in here for Cottonwood. Poole working inside to Chichez, couldn't handle it. Riser quickly up. Bat will send out, open look at a 3, no. Batted around, Laronda keeps it here. 2-second differential, game clock, shot clock. In the corner, a little pump fake. Got that D to bite off the glass and good for Cam Wilson. First bucket for the 5'11 junior guard, and boy, Smith might have taken one up high. His looks like holding his eye. So he'll head to the bench. Tem going to check in here for these final 23 seconds. Here's the Tem, defended by Bat. That one into the backcourt. It was deflected. 5 seconds left. Attempt trying to drive. Works to the corner. Here's Chichez. He'll take the 3. Just rimmed out, and that will do it. First quarter in the books. Cottonwood leading Copper Hills 16-10 here after the first quarter of the Falcon Classic. Welcome back as we start our second quarter. Dane Stewart here with you. Copper Hills trailing Cottonwood 16-10. Cottonwood will start here with the basketball. Your unofficial scoring leaders. That man Chichez had 6 for Cottonwood, a 10 with 5 to lead the way. 3 for Tengus Bay and 2 for Yates to round it out for Cottonwood. Meanwhile, for Copper Hills, Isaiah Riser had 6, and then a pair for Cameron Wilson and Jacob Curtis. Riser freed up some room. Junction jumper, no. A rebound brought in here by Atem. He'll kick to the corner. Corner three won't go. Offensive board by Yates. And a foul called here, I believe, on Herrera will be his first. Mentioned Copper Hills basketball. Commentary from this Falcon Classic for Copper Hills basketball brought to you by Jiffy Lube. The inbound looking for Chichez. That deflected, saved in, loose ball, and Reiser able to draw the contact. Boy, what a hustle play there by Logan Batt, able to keep that one in. And Lustgard in here going to pick up the personal. As Reiser here set to inbound. Isaiah. 15-footer, that one good. Good looking shot there from Talon Harrison as he nets his first points today. The senior averages 6 per game for the Grizz. A drive here, Lustgarden off the window and good as Atay scoring his first bucket. He also averages 6. Reiser got his man in the air. Had an awkward angle. Probably a good decision to kick that out. Allow this offense a chance at a better look. That one poked away. And we've got stepped out of bounds. Talon Harrison was out of play. The defense there by Andreas Katsanevas forcing the turnover. As it will be Cottonwood basketball. Lustgarden. Reiser. Good defense as Chichez able to hit the three. His first triple today, but every point he's scored has been on a three-point play. He's now got 9, and it's a 9-point lead. Aranda gives back to Harrison. Tallison down the lane. Left-handed shot. No. Batted around as Lustgarden had it momentarily. Finds its way to Yates. Tommy on the run. Tommy with a lay-in. Defended, blocked away by Bates. And then he did not come back in play. Tommy Yates did not establish himself, so it will be Copper Hills basketball as Eli Mulford and Jacob Curtis both checking back in here for Coach Brian Alfrey and the Grizz. Love the hustle plays we've seen from Copper Hills. We've had a couple of them today, including that one, the block by LaRonda, as he's one of the players to come off the floor here, get a break. Here's Reiser. Splits the defense. Isaiah, 8-footer. No. That came off the rim, and it's over to Cottonwood. Boy, good look there for Isaiah. He's usually finishing those shots, and we've got a timeout going to be taken here by Copper Hills. Timeout, Grizz. Is a Buco's Premium Tool Cell timeout, and we will be right back here in this first half. Cottonwood basketball, 9-point lead here, second quarter. Bay gives back here, Lustgarden. Looking to drive, gets to Yates. Attempt, tough angle, that wouldn't go. Tapped over to Reiser. Copper Hills gets the stop out of the timeout. See where they look to go here offensively. Batt driving on Chichez. Chichez trying to stay vertical. Batt able to create just enough of a separation there as Logan Batt with his first points tonight coming right at the bucket. Here's a 10. Straight away, he'll take this three and hit it. The second made three today for Malaya Tem, the 6'5 junior. Square to the bucket with a lot of room. We mentioned he can hit that shot. He's made 2 of them here in this first half. Boy, dangerous pass, and Curtis, I think, got a hand on it last to touch. It'll be Cottonwood basketball as Isaac Smith checking back in here for Coach Miller. And Oliver Lastly checking in. Meanwhile, for Copper Hills, they'll also bring in substitution. And Daniel Johnson. Cam Wilson also on the floor here for Coach Allfree. Smith gets it back, thought about it. A 15-footer mid-range, good for Isaac Smith. 6 different Colts have been in the scoring column in this first half. That lead continuing to grow here for the Colts. Reiser. Boy, knocked away there by Bay. Mulford, he'll look to drive, hang off the backboard, and good as Mulford finding his first field goal. Taken away on the inbound and hard off the window. Goes back to Cottonwood. Smith in the corner. That 3 is good. Isaac Smith. A pair of buckets. He's up to 5. And the lead up to 13. Mulford. Chichez there on the closeout. Took away his space. Now Curtis, he's trying to drive. High off the window, no, and fouled on the second opportunity. Will be Daniel Johnson walk into the line here to take a pair. Foul called on Lastly. That'll be the first on the sophomore. Substitutions here for Cottonwood coming on. Drake Smaltz. There we go. Caden Poole and then Katsanevis back on the floor here. As Johnson on his trip makes them both. That one last touched by Cottonwood. So Reiser there with the defense forces that one off of the leg of the Cottonwood guard, and it is now Copper Hills basketball. See if the Grizz can try to create a little momentum here, get down to single digits. Reiser in the middle of that zone, feeds it right to the rim and fouled on the opportunity. Smaltz will be called here for the foul. And it will be Daniel Johnson working right back to the line. A chance to cut this to single digits. That one rimmed out for Daniel. Got one more here. That one good, splits the trip. A little pressure here by Copper Hills. Colts able to get it up the floor as we approach the 2-minute mark in this first half. Smith. Defended there by Johnson. Oh, and a foul called. Cam Wilson thought he got a lot of basketball. Coach Allfree taking the opportunity to coach up his junior guard, as it will be Katsanevis to the line here for Cottonwood. The first one offline. He knew it immediately. Sometimes you try to wheel that shot in another direction. I've been known to do that a time or two. As we've got a line change here for Cottonwood. And Katsanevis here will prevent a Tem from coming on the floor with a miss. As Katsunavis makes it, will complete the line change as he'll now come off the floor and a Tem checking in. Starters back on the floor here for Cottonwood. Inside 2 to play in this half. Lustgarden trying to lock up Reiser. Here's Mulford with it. Isaiah with it now, gets the switch. Defended by Tommy Yates. Curtis. Maybe an opportunity to use some of his size, trying to back it down. Right-handed shot off the glass is good. Great set there for Copper Hills. They get their big one-on-one with a guard. Nice finish, 9-point contest. 3. A Tem is good again. My goodness. 3 made triples for Malaya Tem in this first half. Pushes it right back to double figures as Mulford giving here to Reiser. 1 minute to go here in this opening half. Isaiah gives to Curtis. Little 8-footer is up and good. Back-to-back buckets for the senior forward Jacob Curtis. Smith to the table. Should there be a stoppage, he'll check in here for Cottonwood. Here's Yates, denying entry to Chachez. A Tem here, trying to work around into the corner. This 3 off the side of the glass and goes to Johnson. Copper Hills can hold for the final shot. That was the indication from Coach Allfrey saying one look. Mulford will hold. 12 seconds to go. Reiser's in the corner. Mulford, defended by Yates, gets to Isaiah. 2 seconds left. Reiser gets the shot up and just off the front of the rim will do it. First half in the books, 33-23. Cottonwood leading Copper Hills here in the Jillian Plew Allstate Insurance Falcon Classic live at Skyridge High School. Start of our second half. Cottonwood leading Copper Hills 33-23. It'll be Grizzly basketball to start this third quarter. Your unofficial scoring leaders for Cottonwood, 11 for a Tem, 9 for Chachez, 5 for Smith, and then several with 2 or 3, including Tengus Bay, Lustgarden, and Tommy Yates. Meanwhile, for Copper Hills, Isaiah Reiser with 6. Those all came in the first half in the first quarter off of Ken Garf Honda downtown threes. And then 6 for Jacob Curtis as well. 3 for Daniel Johnson, and then Harrison, Mulford, Batt, and Wilson each with a pair. As Cottonwood here with a 10-point lead. And their first offensive possession, Tem will look for Chachez. It's been that duo today as Chachez going up. First shot was short, got his own miss. Second shot is good. Thought that might come off the glass, but it is good as Curtis here on the run. Little reverse, crafty move there by Jacob Curtis. Ball moving quickly as Lustgarden here will take the 15-footer. No. Offensive board by Yates. Open look at a 3. No, but a Tem there with the follow-up flush. Boy, what a offensive board and putback for Malaya Tem as his impressive game continues, now up to 13. One able to be recaptured by Curtis. Double team. Got to find a way out. Does. Here's Batt. And a shot clock violation before that shot was away. It'll be Cottonwood basketball. A couple of shot clock violations. I think 2 of them now for Copper Hills. Cottonwood defense has done a nice job of really making the Grizzlies play deep into that shot clock. Little to no shots as a Tem here. Defended by Bat, help coming over, lost his dribble and his footing. Here's Curtis. And trying to maintain it, bodies on the floor, and a foul called here on Yates. Will be the first personal on Tommy. Second personal on Tommy. Curtis found a little bit of room. Too strong on the initial shot. Bat is there on the backside for the follow-up. Cottonwood moving up quickly. Atem gets here with Bay. Now Lustgarten here will reset. Yates, his three, no. Curtis with the board. Jacob Curtis had that just deflected by Atem. He'll send to Herrera. Joe looking inside. That pass just behind Wilson, and it creates a run out. Here's Lustgarten. Other end, up and good. Boy, it was a great idea. Just a touch behind the step of Wilson. Reiser with space. That Ken Garfonda downtown three was long, made the first couple, and since then he's been trying to find it again. I saw him kind of kick that head back like, open look. Lustgarten keeping that dribble as we approach the midway point here in the third, and a foul called on Reiser. It'll be the first on Isaiah. Cottonwood here with it, baseline. Tay Lustgarten will throw in substitutions. Mulford back on the floor, so is Talon Harrison. Out of the corner, Lustgarten's three, no. And rebound is to the Grizz. Reiser working up the floor. Harrison right to the rim. Count the bucket, good, as a blocking foul called on Tangus Bay. Great break there by Copper Hills. And a chance here for Talon Harrison to convert on the three-point play. Chance to again get it back to single digits. Copper Hills trying to hang around in this one, claw back in it. What's been a tough afternoon shooting the ball. And they have cut it to 9. Here is that free throw from Harrison is good. He's got 5. And they're going to sub Atem. There's Coach Miller trying to find who he wanted to take off the floor. He mentioned Atem today was going to kind of play him in spurts, in bunches. It's had himself a good game. Now it's Copper Hills defense being cheered on by their bench. Lustgarten into the corner. Open three from Poole is good. Caden Poole, the junior, hitting the big answer there for Cottonwood. How about that pass? Up to Reiser. Count it. Oh, Isaiah Reiser, what a shot. But how about the threaded pass from Jacob Curtis as Poole, who just hit that three, is called for his first. And Isaiah Reiser now will head to the free throw line, and a chance here for another three-point play. That one good. Boy, what a play there for the Grizz. How can they continue to clamp down here defensively? Little zone look here by the Grizz. In the corner now, Chachez. Nice spin move. Chachez with the bucket and the foul as Luca will head back to the free throw line. And each point, or each possession that Luca has been involved in where he's scored have been three-point plays. He's had 2 old-fashioned three-point plays. He made a triple in the second, and now another opportunity here for a three-point play for Luca. That one came off the rim. Reiser, he'll pull from 17. No. Chichez with the board. One and done there by the Grizz. Lustgarten. Here's Bay. He'll take the three. That one skipped across. Mulford with the board. Eli here trying to push. Picked up by Poole. Will hand to Reiser. And a foul here going to be called. I think it's going to go on Poole, I believe. No, it's on Lustgarten. That one was away from the ball. I had missed it. As he'll come off the floor here, so will Bay to get a rest. LaRonda back on the floor here for Copper Hills as he receives the inbound. Reiser. Here's Mulford. Off the screen, he thought about it. A closeout by Chichez, took that shot away. Drive here, contact. Will send Cam Wilson back to the free throw line as this one will be on Poole. Second personal on Poole. 15th foul on Cottonwood, so Copper Hills will be shooting free throws for the remainder of this third quarter as the first free throw from Wilson is good. He's got another one coming here. Good response for Copper Hills out of the locker room as they will run Logan Batt to the table. He'll check in here for Coach Alfrey. Meanwhile, Smith is checked back in for Cottonwood. As second free throw, good as well for Cam. Cottonwood able to get it up the floor here. Copper Hills nearly had that trap, but lost their footing. Allowed for that easy pass out of it. 2 to play here in our third quarter. Yates will work out. Smith, an open look at a three. No. Atem with the rebound. Smith trying to work around Mulford, and a foul here going to be called on the Grizz as this will go on Wilson. Second personal on Cam, 4th team foul on Copper Hills, just one to give, and there it is. That's on the shot, though, so it'll be a 10 working to the line as Logan Batt picks up the personal. 2 free throws here for Malaya Tem. Talk about his game, 13, a chance to make it 15 here. Is that one good for Malay? Lustgarten going to check back in here for Cottonwood. Makes them both. Lustgarten back to really trying to deny Reiser the ball. Mulford looking for a step down the lane, floats it up, left it short off the front of the rim. Atem here on the run out. Has help. Tried to get it over to Yates. Yates able to recover. Hit Lustgarten now. Yates works over to Smith. Oh, and just sent that long. Had a good open look, and now a foul here going to be called on Smith. We'll walk down and take free throws here with Wilson. Boy, Isaac Smith, that's a really nice design. They've had a lot of those kind of drives towards the middle. And that time Smith works away from where that defense thinks he's going and ends up finding an open kind of baseline floater from 6-8 feet and just sent it long. Frustration there leading to the foul. His first. As Wilson here to take a pair. Substitution set to come on here for Copper Hills as that first free throw missed. As Herrera checking in. Made that one. Again on the pressure. Lustgarten showing patience here. We'll bring it back up top. .12 here on the shot clock. Lustgarten kicks back to a 10. Defended by Bat. He'll drive. And a pass out. Intercepted there by Wilson. Shot clock turned off. Boy, Atem aggressive there on that close. We'll play through it. Wilson able to evade a couple guys. Gives to Harrison his three off the back of the rim. Long rebound to Bat. Looking for somewhere to go. Harrison, now he'll dribble drive. Harrison with it here again. Inside 10 to go in the quarter. In the corner. Bat got past Atem and is fouled on the attempt. Boy, great play there by Logan Bat. Got in the corner. The nice pump fake got the D in the air. And ends up drawing the contact right at the rim. So with 0.1 seconds left, it'll be Logan Bat here to the line and a chance to, again, get this back to single digits as we prepare to head to the fourth. As Bat's first free throw good. He's got one more. Just left it short. 46-37, Cottonwood leading Copper Hills as we head to the fourth quarter here in the Falcon Classic at Skyridge High School. It will be Cottonwood basketball to start this fourth quarter. Leading here by 9, trying to improve to 8-1. Cottonwood will head home after this tournament. Their next game will be against Jordan. Catch that at Cottonwood High School on Tuesday. Copper Hills preparing for their next tournament. It'll be right around the corner. Atem kicks into the corner here for Yates. Yates defended by Herrera here. Lustgarten out to Atem. His corner three, no. A rare miss from long range for Atem. He's made 3 triples today. Herrera, now he's driving, looking for help. Gives to Curtis. Curtis floated high up the window and good. First bucket for Curtis here in the second half. He's got 8. It's a 7-point contest. Lustgarten, he's driving. Kicks out. Yates here. Little junction jumper is good for Tommy. Here's Reiser. Atem defending. Isaiah. Boy, got a step, but that one was long. Kept here. Isaiah now from the corner. Ken Garfonda, downtown three from Isaiah Reiser. His third today. Makes it a 2-possession game here with 6.5 to go in regulation. Closest they've been in a while, and a timeout taken here by Cottonwood. 48-42, the Grizz running back here in the Falcon Classic. Cottonwood basketball. 6-point ball game. Closest the Grizz have been since really the end of the first quarter. It was a 16-10 lead for Cottonwood at the end of one. They got it up to double figures, I think up to 12, maybe 13. Here's Atem, gives back into the corner. They work to Chichez. That one's saved. Oh boy, Curtis. That is the definition of the momentum of a train there. Curtis was coming out on a hard closeout, and Bay with the pump fake. Foul will be on Curtis, his third. Remember, picked up those 2 early ones in that opening quarter. He's done a nice job of playing without picking up any additional until this point. Oh, Curtis nearly with the steal attempt, able to get it back. Here's Tengus Bay. Shot clock trickling down here. 12 seconds to go. Lustgarten will work to Yates. Back to Tengus Bay. Shot clock down to 3. Got to do something. Yates, his pass is deflected by Mulford. Now Eli. He's got some room. He'll take the 3 and hits it. Eli Mulford with the Ken Garf Honda downtown 3. It's a one-possession game, 48-45. Lustgarten will give to Tommy. And Bay works to attempt. Chichez trying to get inside. Bat denying. This one into the backcourt. It's a turnover. Copper Hills basketball. How about the sophomore Eli Mulford had the deflection, then comes down and hits that big 3. Coach Alfrey gave him a little high five there. He's excited about this young sophomore. Knows he's got a bright future ahead of him. But worried about the here and now. 48-45, 5 to play here in regulation. Reiser gets to Eli. Back to back. Ken Garf Honda downtown 3s. And how about the reaction of Coach Alfrey with a big boom? Count it. We are tied up. And Curtis, going to be called. Here will pick up his 4th. Herrera going to come in here for the Grizz. Got to make this substitution. It's a painful one. I love the effort Curtis has played with defensively, but you've got to save him here for, I'd say, another 90 seconds or so. Maybe bring him back with 3. Let's see what Coach Alfrey likes to do. Chichez down the alley. That shot was strong. Mulford with the rebound. Here comes Eli. Look out. He's hot, folks. We'll play away from the screen. Mulford now going to attack. Kicks out. Open 3 for Harrison. Off the back of the rim. Reiser nearly had it. It finds its way to Bay. He's looking up the floor for Atem. Atem had it knocked away by Harrison. Talon with the defense. Look out. Atem plucks it back. 2-on-1. The lob for Atem is fouled by Reiser. Past the midway point in this game, the atmosphere amping up as Atem will work back to the free throw line here for a pair. He's got a game-high 15 points. Trying to add to it. That one rattles out. Atem's second free throw. No, 0 for 2 on the trip. And Coach Miller, boy, frustrated. Just a hand in his head in his hands there for a moment, knowing they missed an opportunity there. Now Cottonwood, can they refine their defensive game here? Mulford, play over to Bat. That's denied by Chichez. It'll stay here. Like the play design there. That's just a great defensive recovery by Chichez inside. As Copper Hills will inbound baseline. Up to Reiser. Isaiah defended by Yates. Crossover. Isaiah just had that across the rim and out. Good look there for Isaiah Reiser. And Cottonwood going to take another timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout. Will give us an opportunity to thank our sponsors here today. Of course, the Jillian Plew Allstate Insurance Falcon Classic here at Skyridge High School. But commentary here for Copper Hills brought to you by our sponsors, including Jiffy Lube. Copper Hills basketball commentary for Copper Hills brought to you by Jiffy Lube. Want to thank them for their sponsorship. And, of course, Nabuco's Premium Tool Cells been sponsoring our Copper Hills timeouts tonight. As I figure we might have another couple of those coming up. And, of course, Ken Garff Honda Downtown sponsoring all of our three-point shots tonight. It's been the Ken Garff Honda Downtown threes for Copper Hills in this fourth quarter. They've hit 3 of them. It's led to an 11-2 fourth quarter surge for the Grizz that allowed them to come back, tie this game. And it feels like they have built up all the momentum. And can they cap off the comeback with what would be a real good win over a really, really good Cottonwood team? We talk about them 7-1. Cottonwood wins over Brighton, Riverton, Skyview, Dixie. Chichez, that's just easy. 6'9", forward, and just a junior as well. He and Atem are both juniors for Coach Miller. This team is good this year. Imagine them next year, as Mulford here will hand off to Logan Batt. Here's Harrison. He'll drive. Kept his pivot. Works out to Wilson. A little mid-range off the back of the rim to Atem. Boy, Copper Hills, they've had a couple of those mid-range shots. A floater. That one a nice pull-up. Haven't been able to finish those this last minute or two. Atem around the screen. He'll work out now with Yates. Here's Chichez in the block. Kicks out. Open look at a 3. Yates is strong, and the rebound is to Reiser. Isaiah. He's got numbers. He'll drive. Count it for Isaiah Reiser. And one as Reiser will head to the free throw line. The foul here on Lustgarten will be his third. And Copper Hills now can take the lead with 2:20 to go. And Jacob Curtis set to check back in here for Coach Allfree. Again, Curtis with the 4 personals. It looks like he'll be matched up on Atem. We'll see if that holds here. Reiser to the line, but only had 6 points at the break. He's now got 15. He and Atem each with 15, as you see Isaiah trying to cheer on his defense here. Just over 2 to go. Lustgarten works to Bay. Lost that one in the air to Mulford. Boy, Eli Mulford has been in so many right spots at the right times, in particular in these last 8 minutes. The back couple minutes of the third and this whole fourth quarter. Eli is open. Splash! Eli Mulford, a Ken Garff Honda Downtown 3. He's got 3 of them here in the fourth. He's feeling good. A timeout, Cottonwood, 54-50. Copper Hills with the lead, 1:45 to go. Timeout. Cottonwood basketball. Eli Mulford has 11. 9 of those from long range here in this fourth quarter. He has gotten hot at the right time for Copper Hills. He and Reiser have combined unofficially for 15 of their 17 fourth quarter points, as Reiser here going to be called for the foul. That'll be the third on Isaiah. 4th team foul on Copper Hills. So Cottonwood will be shooting free throws for the remainder of the contest. Only 1 team foul on Cottonwood. They can be aggressive defensively as we approach 90 seconds to go. This Copper Hills defense trying to lock it down. Tankus Bay sends up top of Tem. And they can't get it into Chichez. Batt is playing him strong in the paint, being real physical. Atem on the drive. Left it short. The putback won't go. Batted over, and it's Mulford with it. Another loose ball captured by Eli Mulford. Curtis wrestling that away. Works to Reiser. And Cottonwood going to have to foul. There's 1, and that will be the 4th on Lustgarten. So just, 2 more fouls to give here for Cottonwood. In a 2-possession game, would imagine they may foul quickly, and there it is. So this one given by Bay. They'll have 1 more to give, and would imagine they'll do so again here. Here's Reiser. And there it is. So they have quickly clawed back, and now neither team with a foul to give. And you can hear Coach Miller saying, now play defense. Looking to get that ball back. And thrown out off of a 10. They'll redo it. Copper Hills is running out of space on that inbound play. A substitution. Talon Harrison going to check back in here for Coach Alfrey. Logan Batt to the bench. And boy, cannot talk about how big he has played defensively, in particular inside against Chichez in this second half. They get across the timeline up with Curtis. Curtis kicked out to Mulford. He thought about it, thought otherwise, and wisely so. Here's Reiser. Reiser found a little gap. Shot clock down to 15. He's just trying to dribble here. Lustgarten has 4. Can't be too aggressive here. Shot clock inside of 10. Game clock down inside of 35. Reiser splitting. He'll drive, and that is fouled. Isaiah Reiser hard to the floor. Tim going to pick up the call here as teammates running over to check on Isaiah, make sure he's okay. Boy, he hit that floor hard as they do help him up, and we've got a timeout taken here by Copper Hills. It is a Buco's Premium Tools timeout. As you see Reiser back to his feet, he looks good to go. A welcome sign for Coach Alfrey. Full timeout, 31 seconds to go with Reiser heading to the line in a minute. Welcome back to Jillian Plough Allstate Insurance Falcon Classic. What a game here. Cottonwood felt like they were in control and then started to get a little momentum built up that end of that third quarter, but it's been Isaiah Reiser and Eli Mulford for Copper Hills that they've come back from a double-digit deficit. And now an opportunity here to push this up even more. First free throw good for Reiser. Reiser makes them both. 6-point game, inside 30 to play. Lustgarten off the screen, gets back. Chichez, he'll take the 3. That one was short. The rebound to Reiser. And as he works to the corner, 3 Colts there. He's fouled, and Isaiah will head right back down to shoot another pair. Wow. As Lustgarten there has picked up his 5th. So many guys we could talk about this comfort behind victory for Copper Hills. Eli Mulford, talk about the loose balls he came up with. Deflected passes, rebounds was huge in this fourth, not to mention his 3 Ken Garf Honda downtown threes provide a huge offensive lift for this team. We talk about Logan Batt. Look, the box score, I've got him unofficially with 5, but he played straight denial on so many possessions where Cottonwood could not get inside to Chichez. His defense was fantastic on the interior today. And then, of course, this man, Isaiah Reiser, had 6 points in the first half, 9 points unofficially through 3, and he's got unofficially 9 here alone in the fourth. I've got him with 18. Jacob Curtis going to walk off the floor, and I've got him unofficially with 8 today, but he was also really good defensively, made some real critical boards. And nice defensive plays. Reiser's made 5 free throws in this fourth quarter. It's an 8-point game as Copper Hills sitting pretty. That long 3 won't go. It's out of bounds. It is Grizzly basketball with 13 seconds to go. As Mulford going to run on the floor here for Coach Alfrey. Big win. They started this Falcon Classic with a loss to Crimson Cliffs. Bounced back nicely yesterday. This will be their most impressive game of the week. As Reiser here fouled, he'll head back to the line once again with 8 seconds left and a chance to completely flip this. What was a double-digit deficit for most of the middle of the game, most of the second, most of the third. They could go up by double figures here at the end. Reiser over 80% on the year from the free throw line, makes that one. I've got him unofficially here with 11 points in the fourth, 20 in the game. As a line change here for Copper Hills as well. Should Reiser make this last one? What a fourth quarter for Isaiah Reiser. As he gets a hug and a smile from Coach Alfrey, helping them come all the way back. A big fourth quarter. Unofficially 12 in the fourth, 21 in the game for Isaiah Reiser. 60-50 your final score. Copper Hills with an impressive come-from-behind victory over the Cottonwood Colts here in the Falcon Classic.